Hi friends, and welcome to my channel where we encourage each other to be better and do good. And occasionally we learn about the holidays of our great nation. If you like today's video, before you leave, please go down below, give it a thumbs up, click that like button. That means so much to me, means so much to YouTube. Comments are always welcome, and subscribe to my channel. Now let's get on to today's topic, which is the celebration of the greatest, most significant, most important holiday of the whole year for this country, Independence Day. This weekend, we are in the midst of celebrating the most wonderful, the most important, the most significant holiday, national holiday in the whole calendar year. The birth of our country, the origin, the foundation of the United States of America, the 4th of July, Independence Day. You see, 245 years ago, in the year 1776, representatives from 13 fledgling colonies of an empire, came together and they created a document that expressed their reasons in such compelling terms as to why they needed to separate themselves from the mother country, why they needed to separate themselves from the empire of Great Britain. And we entered into a war to fight for that revolution, to fight to be independent. And after a few years, this ragtag army soundly defeated the greatest army in the world at that time, the army of Great Britain. And that was an amazing feat. And then a few years later, representatives came together in the year 1787, and they met and they created another document that became the founding principles of this country, the Constitution of the United States of America. And you see, that foundation, that document, and following those principles is what led us in a very short period of time for the United States of America to become the greatest nation in the world. Not only is the United States of America the greatest nation in the world, United States of America is the greatest nation in the history of the world. Now, I know that there's some few of you who have been so indoctrinated with left-wing liberalism that you want to immediately take offense to that. You want to say, no, America is not great. America is not even good. America is wicked. America is evil. America was founded by imperfect men. America has done all these bad things. Well, let me present to you the fact that you have the right to hold those opinions. And in fact, you also have the right to express those opinions. And you have the right to express those opinions publicly. And you have the right to express those negative opinions publicly without fear of governmental repercussion. You can hold those negative opinions about your country if you so choose, and you can express them publicly if you so choose, and you don't have to lay in bed at night afraid that some secret agents are going to grab you out of your home and take you away and put you in a dungeon somewhere, or you're going to be exiled to some foreign country or remote island to never be seen again, or you're going to wake up in the morning and being forced and handed a blindfold and a cigarette and put in front of a firing squad. You don't have to fear execution or exile or incarceration because you don't believe that America is good and that America is great. And you see, the very fact that you don't have to hold those fears, the very fact that you can express those negative opinions without having to have those fears, I present to you is just one of the many, many reasons that proves the fact that indeed America, the United States of America, is the greatest country in the world. Now, let's insert some parentheses here, and I want to go a little bit aside to make another point. I don't know how many of you in your lifetime in the past have ever been exposed to the Amway business. The way they used to explain the Amway business, and I have a friend who is very, very, very successful in that business. So the way they explain it today is probably a lot more high-tech than it used to be. But the way I was when I was around was they would take a circle on a whiteboard and say, this is you. And they put your name in that circle. And then other people that you would bring into the business and recruit to work with you, they'd draw a circle and put their name in them. And my friend who's, again, very, very successful, he says, the marketing plan, the concept, the foundation of this business is very, very good. It's almost perfect. The problem, the problem comes when you put real people into those circles and they screw it all up. Well, you see, the founding principles of our country, the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution of the United States are solid. They have fundamental, foundational principles that are so good. They have lasted for centuries. 245 years we're going on now. You say America is not perfect. I say you're right. America is not perfect. The reason is we have these great documents, but we put people in there. It is a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. And when we put people in the mix, whether we're a citizen, whether we're a leader, whether we're a representative, it doesn't matter. We as people are not perfect. So we're going to make mistakes. We're going to goof up. So no, everything we do as the United States of America is not going to be perfect, but we can be good. We can be great. You see, one of the founding principles of that Constitution is they set up 3 separate branches of government. And they put in checks and balances so that no one branch or no one person could get too much power, because we did not want to end up with another monarchy or a dictatorship. We wanted to have a republic, a rule by law. And here we go. You see, that checks and balances, that's what keeps everything in check. I mean, listen, look. Can you even begin to imagine what this country would be like if Nancy Pelosi got everything she wanted and every extreme idea she had was just put in place? Now, I know. Somebody goes, well, the same would be true of Donald Trump. If Donald Trump got his way, it's just horrible. It would just be terrible. Well, you see, that's exactly the point. That's what I want you to understand. You're absolutely right. It doesn't matter if it's Donald Trump or Joe Biden or Nancy Pelosi or anyone else. The foundation of this nation is set so that no one person, no one branch of government gets too much power. I see some of your social media. I do. I know some of you want to get away with the filibuster because it didn't turn out the way you wanted it. Some of you want to do away with the Electoral College because it didn't turn out the way you wanted it. But you see, if you start changing the principles, the foundation of the country to meet the way you want it to be, then we give too much power to a person or to a branch. And then the next person that comes in is going to have that much power as well, and they may not be the person you want. They may not have the ideals that you want. So we can't change the foundational principles just because you want it to be a certain way. We work within that framework that has worked and proved itself for all of these years. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal and are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And then they came together and they established this framework that set up with a Bill of Rights so that we would not return to a monarchy or a dictatorship, and the people rule the country. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility. We have a little problem with that one here lately, don't we? Provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty. No, not the blessings of socialism, not the blessings of communism, the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. So this weekend, go out there, have a wonderful time, be safe, celebrate, see the fireworks, grill the brats and the burgers, and celebrate the birthday, the 245th birthday of the greatest nation in the history of the world. Happy birthday, America. If you enjoyed today's video, and I hope you did, please go down below, give it a thumbs up. Comments are always welcome, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.